John McCain weighed in a couple of days ago. The senator told a female that was actually talking to him about joining the military, and he says, I'll be honest with you, I can't comfortably recommend that you join the military with what's going on there. I mean, they have got a big problem going on. Joining me now, retired Colonel Kimberly Olson. Good morning, Colonel. Thank you for being with me.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Listen, some lawmakers are trying to jump into this whole mess here, and I guess they want to take this to civilian courts and get it out of the military courts, where the military says, no, we'll take care of our own. You don't need to take it to civilian courts. Where do you stand on that?
Well, what they want to do is take it out of the chain of command of the command. You know, the military has its own court system, and it would stay within that realm, but it would be out of the chain and within the commander. And as much as it pains me to say, I think it's probably the right move today. And the reason is because commanders just are not trained in legal systems. You have a lawyer on staff, but you aren't legally trained in that arena. And I think it's a move.
Yeah, how would it be different from the way it is now to where they want to take it?
Well, today, commanders can decide, based on the evidence when the lawyer presents it to them, whether they want to pursue the case. And, again, they don't have training around what's enough evidence. Again, they do get recommendations from the lawyers. And then the other thing they want to do is they want to take the inability to turn cases that have been tried by juries and have a single person overturn those cases. And I'm not sure that's wise either. Because, again, once that happens, the victim has no recourse. You're done. Where in civilian sectors you can appeal that kind of stuff, but they don't for that in the military.
So they want to change the way the process works, and who would be in charge then if it's not the way they do it now? How would that? Who takes over then?
Well, you still have the UCMJ, which is our Code of Military Legal System, and would have something within those policies to do. But you know, that's sort of the back end. What we kind of have to address is what environment gets set up by what commanders, what systems in which this sexual assault still continues today, even after shining light on it for almost 2 decades now.
Is this a boys' club? I mean, Senator McCain's remarks were pretty astonishing when he actually told a female that, you know, I can't really recommend you join because of what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty chilling. And now to have a perception problem, and remember, it's an all-volunteer force, and you don't want parents to think twice whether a child should join the military because of what might happen to them within their own ranks. I mean, that would be a terrible thing for our military in today's environment. And I think that military it's still a great place. It's a good place for youth to go, but we have got to fix this problem. And part of fixing it is you got to change the environment that doesn't appreciate and value the contributions that women make to the armed forces.
Absolutely.
And we still have that in our service.
Well, I sure do appreciate your service, and thank you very much for coming on with me this morning, retired Colonel Kimberly Olson, on what's happening with all the military sex assault issues going on now. 726 News Radio 105.5 WERC.